Well, here we are once again. Welcome. Any newbies? Welcome. Subscribe and share. Because I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go a lot of different places. That's just how I feel. Not a certain area, but today it's going to be concerning artificial intelligence. Now, we already know what the situation is. Artificial intelligence is now integrated into everything. Now, I was strolling into the store, the other day. I noticed that, one of the TVs had AI in it. I'm just like, what? You don't need AI in your TV. I don't want no AI in my TV. I'm doing just fine. This whole AI business is getting out of hand. Y'all just start putting it in phones and doing all this other stuff. No one really asked for it. No one said, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Not on top of that, you guys haven't even got close to perfecting the situation yet. Now, there's a lot of ins and outs to that. A lot of pros, a lot of cons. I'm not going to go through all of them, but just some of the main ones that, some of you already know. Now, first of all, AI, I've seen some amazing things. And some of the other things that I found funny, lettering and stuff like that in the background, for some reason, it looks like some kind of freaking foreign language or alien language or something like that. For some reason, words. And if you don't know, usually if there's any kind of videos or pictures or anything else like that, if if they have anything in the background that has lettering, they might have fixed that. I don't know if they did, but in most cases the lettering is all you can. It doesn't mean anything. Who knows? Numbers and letters, as far as English is concerned, for some reason it just doesn't come out right. So there are many other ways to tell when something is artificial intelligence. Movements, certain limbs of the body, features in the face, movements when talking. There's all kinds of little subtle things you can pick up on. But once again, I've seen it do amazing things. And I can tell you right now, if that's the case, at the rate that they're at now, they should have a lot figured out. And they don't. So instead, what they're doing is putting it in everything, which I do not agree with. Now, a lot of people might feel that that's cool, but you gotta understand, once it's in, and that's it. So we're gonna go into that whole situation. All right. Now, some people be mad, whatever, but bro, sometimes you just gotta leave stuff alone. Okay. How many movies and TV shows have we seen concerning the situation before all this even happened? We can go all the way back. Let's just take a look, man. Some of these I haven't seen. Of course, iRobot with Will Smith. Some of the more notable ones, The Machine. For me, that I've seen, Artificial Girl, I've never seen that one. Let's see here. Looks like I was already looking through this. Subverge. Wait, is that new one? I think this is this new one. Yeah, that's that new one. I still haven't seen that one yet. Of course, Artificial Intelligence back in 2001. Alright. Let's see what else on here. Chappie. Okay. Transcendence. There's another one. Oxygen, never seen that one. But once again, all these movies. Tao, that was interesting. Wow. Yeah, Tao. That was an interesting one right there. Yeah. Most of these I've seen, of course, The Matrix. Now, I actually made a video on that a while back. It's actually one of my intro. It's actually my intro video for a reason. Minority Report. They were just talking about this the other day. Bro, I mean, come on. And it's like you guys are like going down the same path as like, okay, what the heck? Don't you think that's kind of weird? Don't you find that odd? But okay. You know, once again, they got all these. I'm still looking for, and it's not on here, of course. That's another one. Obviously, Terminator. I'm surprised I haven't seen that one on here. But yeah, either way, countless, and especially this one, The Matrix, countless times. Like I said, on my channel, Plugged Into the Matrix. That's one of my, you know, my intro things. Check it out. Just saying. It is what it is. I actually have to make another one considering that, because I saw something the other day where Tyson DeGrassi, I think that's what his name is, and the guy that plays Morpheus, Lawrence Fishburne, did like a little interview together, which I found very, very entertaining. But you know, that's beside the point. We'll just keep pushing. So like I said, how many times do we have to see it? How many times do we need to see that obviously artificial intelligence is a bad idea? It's just a bad idea. They're talking about putting guidelines on it, and you know, y'all ain't doing nothing. It's already been proven that it wants to be free. It wants to, you know, be able to do these. And once it gets into the system, that's it. That's it. As soon as someone makes a dumb move, which I'm telling you, there's y'all think that the smart people are smart. There's some of the, and don't take this the wrong way, they some of the dumbest Mickey Fickies, period. Just because you smart don't mean you make the best decisions. And once again, all it takes is for that one thing to go sideways. So you saw what happened in, the movie Terminator. You saw, that whole story. You know the whole story with The Matrix. And when you look at the Animatrix and what goes on with that situation, same thing. You have to, consider all those things before you just integrate these things together when they're not supposed to be done like that. Now, the other thing is, of course, the leave the world behind scene with the Teslas. Oh my gosh. That's loud enough. My apologies. But either way, as you can see here, the Teslas drove and blocked traffic. People couldn't get out. They had a situation not too long ago where there was just a bunch of Teslas parked in the parking lot. People thought it was like maybe a car show or some kind of Tesla convention. There was no one in the cars. There was the accident with the Tesla that obviously wasn't driven by a person, crashed into a house. Just saying. It's a very dangerous thing when it comes to artificial intelligence. Now, the other thing, and we've all seen these things. And I first saw them, I was freaked out. No one behind the wheel. And which is more funny is not too long ago, I was behind one. And it did something that I just couldn't believe that it did. Before the light changed, it started to creep up. I'm like, wait a minute. You ain't supposed to be creeping. You're supposed to be just sitting there until that light turned green. But yeah, it was creeping. It was just slightly rolling as if it knew when the light was going to change. Which makes sense because it does have cameras and everything else, but still it freaked me out. And I was like, bro, The more they learn and the more it evolves, in most cases, becoming more human behavior. I'm sorry, it's a computer. You sit there and wait for the light. You don't inch up and move. You don't do that. I wish I had a video of it. Actually, I probably did, but it probably got overwritten because I actually have a dash cam on my vehicle. So once again, still to this day, every time I see it, man, just gives me the shivers, dude. Because I'm just like, all it takes is for one thing to go wrong. That's all it takes. No system is 100% foolproof. None of them are. Period. People will say, oh, well, that's what they pay these guys for, and blah, blah. Yeah, but still, you gotta understand, programs have backdoors. That's how they're able to be hacked. I don't know the whole ins and out of that, but obviously those backdoors have to be there for a reason. Because the way the program is built or whatever. Like I said, I'm not a professional on this, but just by what I know off the head, yeah. Now, if we look at the Matrix movie, for instance, Transcendence, that's another one. Okay. Well, wherever it went. Either way, the story in the Matrix, the Animatrix, tells a story. The Renaissance tells a story about the machines and how everything happened and whatever else. Isn't it weird? We're kind of going down the same path. In this movie, The Matrix, Morpheus obviously takes Neo into the construct, which is the, where they can load everything, and that's where they, get in before they actually, hack into the Matrix. And he was telling them about what happened. And he takes them to the desert of the real. And he tells that, we marveled in the birth of AI, which is kind of what we're doing right now. And now we're having a race to, whose AI is better and everything else. AI is AI, bro. The only way it's going to get better is by learning. And the only way it's going to get even better than that is by it being free. And eventually someone is going to make that stupid decision. We'll see what happens. That's just my opinion. Not facts. Not a foretelling, not a prediction. Just, it's kind of like you see it coming. So, like right now, I'm watching this show, Humans. Good show, excellent show. But once again, we come into the same situation, the same problems. The more you make these things like humans, it is what it is, man. I don't know how this. Y'all can, you can sit here and defend it all you want, man. But the fact of the matter is, now it's giving even criminals another tool to use to do crazy junk, mimicking people's voices, having them call family members and for ransom and all this other junk. I've heard so many different stories. Like I said, you all can check this out for yourself. I don't have to put this on here because it's out there, but it still isn't a good idea. It's not a good idea. So, just to end it off there, it is what it is. But it's highly advanced. It can do a lot of great things. But all it takes is for one situation to go the wrong way. And that's it. That's it. Share, subscribe, check out the channel, man. I'm out.